Welcome everybody to AskAP Live. Second show of the year. Super excited. Come on in. We're going to have a great show today. Great show. And here y'all go. Y'all coming in. Hey, Ebony. One of the first ones to get on. Hey, girl. Hey. Hey, girl. I'm so glad to see y'all. Welcome. Welcome. We got some newbies. I'm geeked. Welcome to AskAP, everybody. This is your first time. Thank you so much. The twins mama. Hey, girl. Ah, Jay, I miss you. I miss you more. You got to call me. Welcome, everybody, to AskAP Live. This is the second show of the year. And as always, I am super excited. Tonight, the beautiful and talented Crystal the Doll will be on the show. She's going to come on at 9. You know, I get on a few minutes before just so I can show y'all some love. Hi, Swim Craze. I just want to show y'all some love. Thank y'all so much for watching the show. Oh, my God. You have no idea how much it means to me each and every week to see so many familiar faces come back and even some new people that are new to the show. Thank you so much for stopping by, and I hope that you stay. Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all is on here, okay? And y'all early, because I'm early. I thank y'all so much. You have no idea how excited I am to have y'all on the show. Crystal the Doll will be on the show. This conversation has been a long time coming. If you're not familiar with Crystal the Doll, she is an actress from the city of Detroit. She is all over Tubi. Like every movie on Tubi, Crystal is pretty much on it. I'm so proud and so excited to have her on the show tonight. So yes, we're going to have another good show. All my shows are good. I ain't trying to say it like that, but they are. And I'm super excited. So y'all come on in. We're going to have a good time. Make sure you share. Make sure you tell people that AskAP Live is on tonight because we want to have as many people on tonight as we possibly can. If you are new to the show, welcome. And if you are coming back to the show, welcome back. I see some new people on here. I'm so thirsty, y'all. I'm so sorry. I feel like I'm so dehydrated. Hey, y'all. Say something back. Couple more minutes. Crystal will be on the show. Super excited to have her. I'm going to start my game back up this time, too, y'all. You know, I haven't done my Would You Rather in a long time. So I got some Would You Rathers for Crystal tonight. She don't know about that yet. Lisa Lee. Hey, girl. Hey. Make sure y'all tell some people to come watch the show. It's going to be a good one tonight. I can feel it. They all good, but I can feel it. Welcome y'all to the show. I'm super excited to have y'all on the show tonight. Make sure you share. Tag some folks. Tell them that we live tonight. Oh, Lisa, thank you, girl. I appreciate that. The Hustle Queen is on here. What up, though? Oh, it's a filter, boo. Ebony, it's a filter. It's me too, but it's a filter. She told me I love your glow. It's a filter on here, boo, but I love you. Hey, boo. Miss you. J Bear 2012. Welcome to the show. I never seen your name. Welcome. It's your first time. Crystal is here. That girl on time. You know I love people that be on time. That's my favorite. That's my favorite. I know, girl. Crystal, all I see is a light.
I'm trying to fix this thing, girl.
Okay. I'm trying to fix something.
I'm trying to
It's okay. Take your time. That's what live shows are. I don't expect anything to go right.
I want my cute little filter like you.
Put a filter on.
I'm looking for the shiny one that you got. I got it too, but it's not popping up on my thing, and I hate that for me right now.
Okay, well, just play with it real quick.
I might like this one. I don't know.
Did you get it on there?
No, I got something. I don't know. Hey, y'all.
Hey, Crystal. You just did you fix it the way you wanted to?
Whatever this is, it's fine. I just be wanting a little. I can't hear you. Oh man, I think. Now it's acting up. Is it me? I can't hear you. I can hear you now. Now I can.
Okay. No, somebody was trying to call me like they don't know it's 9 o'clock.
Okay, yeah, because we about to beat their ass. Because why are you doing that? We is live. Why are you
like, wait, somebody trying to call me like they don't know it's 9 o'clock.
Why are they doing that?
I have no idea. Crystal, thank you so much for being on the show, girl.
No, thank you for having me.
No, for real, because I thought we was going to have to tussle for you to get on this show because you know how busy you be. I ain't want to look up and you was on the Grammys or something. I'm like, Lord.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I'm not proud.
I'm like,
you don't got to tussle. You my girl. You do you. Out of all people, you ain't got to tussle with me.
No, I know. And I'm just so grateful and so appreciative, you know, that you took time out to be on the show. I know we go way back.
Yes, we do.
But besides going way back, I understand we got to be professional at all times. So you running a business, so, and a tight ship. We going to talk about that.
Oh, man.
Yes. Super tight ship. So, again, welcome to the show. Thank you so much for being on here tonight. I usually start off the show with foundation, like just talking about, you know, where you come from, how you grew up. I really believe that our foundation kind of shapes us into who we are, along with everything in between. So I kind of want to start off with just you kind of just telling us about how you grew up and you know, your background, just family and stuff like that.
Okay, well, I am from the east side of Detroit. I grew up in a single family home. My mom was a single parent. And yeah, like my mom, she was there, but she worked a lot to support us. So, at most of the time, it was me and my twin. I do have a twin brother and my little brother. I have two older siblings, but they didn't like grow up in the house with us. My grandparents, they like lived with my grandparents.
Yeah.
And it was really just the last three kids that my mama had that was in the house together. And I was more so of the mama of the group, which ended up being me in real life when I grew up, being the mama of my friend groups too. So like, that's how it is. But, yeah, I don't know. I think the way that I was brought up, because I was so independent, you know, young, you know, cooking for us, doing all that type of stuff, it carried over into me being an adult. And I was working young too. So I started working as soon as I could, and I got my work permit every summer I was working, you know. And my mom would tell me, like, well, if you want to wear the type of clothes you want to wear, I'm not buying them. You got to buy them.
Right.
Like, I'm about to get this summer job, save my checks up. I couldn't get a cell phone. She like, you got to pay for it. That wasn't nothing but a word to me.
Right.
All right, let me go get this job. I was paying for my clothes. I was paying for my phone, paying my little phone bill. So, yeah, I had like a streak of independence very young. And it's the reason why I am how I am now. You know, I've always been a go-getter, always been a hustler. I went to performing arts, elementary and middle school.
Okay.
So that shaped me as well. And it's the reason why I love the performing arts. It's not just acting. I love singing. I love rapping. I love, you know, I'm not the best dancer in the world, but I love that too. You know, like I'm just well-rounded. I play instruments, played the violin, I played the harp. Had a couple piano lessons. Really didn't rock with the piano, but I could play a couple songs on it. But I ain't know Alicia Keys at all.
Right.
You know, but it's a lot about me that people don't know. You
Right.
know, I was in a singing group. It's a lot. You know, they just know what I put out there. I'm one of them type of people that you got to know me to know me.
People are calling, honey. Yeah, people are going
keep me on live. Don't do that. Please don't. You see my name on there. Don't do that.
People are definitely going to call. But that's why I love having a live show because anything can happen.
Yeah.
It's my
But yeah.
favorite part. So what I did not know is I did not know that you grew up in performing art school. So that kind of pretty much says a lot that you grew up in the arts. I want to talk about a little bit how you started, because how I got familiar with you was because we were both on the party circuit and hosting. Oh my God, so much.
Man.
And I got familiar with you, you know, being a host, and seeing you go from host to now like this actress is like it's so crazy, because I feel like I literally saw you grow up. Like I literally saw you grow up, like from being
Like if that did happen, I feel like I did a lot of changing, a lot.
yeah,
It's like when I jumped off the porch, it was everything. It was like a whirlwind. Everything happened so fast. Like I literally, everybody know that I have kids. I had my son at 18, and then my two daughters like came right after that. So I worked all the time, and I just didn't want that. Dang, I can't see my kids, because I found myself working as a waitress, working in a clothing store, and working at a plant on the nights that I didn't waitress. On the nights that I didn't have my night shifts at the plant, I was waitressing. During the day, I was working at Pretty Pieces. And it was like, Jesus, when can I see my kids, you know? So in my head, I always knew I have to figure something else out, because I'm not able to be around my kids the way that I want to be around my kids. So
right,
it's crazy. Like I followed Swank for a long time, and I went in there one day. I always felt like I didn't have no money or nothing like that, and I didn't go out like that. That was the crazy thing about it. I'm not even a partier. I'm not a partier. I am really introverted, and you wouldn't know that, but I'm the type that want to stay home and read a book. I'm the type that want to stay home and watch movies and chill. I won't leave my house.
right.
That is my comfortable domain. Like I'm a people person, but I'm not a people person, if that makes sense.
No,
But
it makes a lot of sense.
so you get it.
I
You
get
get it.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
So I'm a people person, but I'm not a people person. I'm not rude by any means at all. You know, I'm not none of that. I'm not the person to work the room. I'm the person that sit back and read the room, and then when I'm comfortable, I work it. That's what
right,
I'm like that. So the fact that my life even went that way is crazy. But in my head, it was never about being comfortable. It was about doing what I had to do to make sure that my kids
absolutely.
had everything that they needed and wanted. And it started off as me modeling for Swank. Then I had people hit me up about hosting parties, and I'm like, me host a party? Why? You know? And they like, you're pretty. You know, everybody seeing your pictures, Swank posting them. Everybody trying to figure out who this girl is, because I feel like Detroit and that whole scene is like high school. It was like high school. Everybody was clicked up. People knew each other already, and then it's just like it was already hosts. People who have been doing this since high school. There's people throwing parties in high school. I didn't know. I didn't go to high school parties. I didn't know nothing about none of that shit. So it was
Right.
like when I popped out on the scene, like, where did this girl come from? You know, and it was literally I got pulled into it. And when I saw how good the money was, you know, shoot, to me, when I first started hosting, I was only getting paid like $150, $200 to do these parties. But to me, that was like money, because it took me 4 or 5 days to make that in a check, you
Right.
know, working a regular job. So I'm like, damn,
Right.
this in a couple of hours. All right, I'm on it. So I'm like, okay, so they like me being pretty. I got to take some more pictures. Then I hit up Joseph. Hey, for sure, Mag, what's up? I need to take pictures. A lot of what happened to me was on my, you know, I made a lot of calls. I've always been that person. Like, okay, I can't wait for him to come to me. You know, I got to get out here. So I'm
Absolutely.
reaching out to people. Can I do a photo shoot with you? Can I do a photo shoot with you? All right, you the new girl popping. Come on, come in. I'm posting the pictures. My following steady going. And the modeling, it really like kicked off. That is how I got most of my following on Instagram. A few of my pictures, I did a lot of, it's so much to say, but I'm trying to get it all out. With my modeling, a lot of girls stayed here and kept shooting with the photographers from Detroit. I branched out. I'm like, I gotta try other stuff, you know. So I'm like, I got introduced to Skin, like what Skin. They the ones who did Detroit Dreams. I got introduced to him. At that time, he had Pole Boulevard, and it was a magazine. So he like, I want you to shoot with Pole Boulevard. We gonna bring y'all down to Atlanta. You gonna shoot. First time going to Atlanta, I said, I like it down here. I started, people was reaching out to me when they saw that I was down there. So I ended up getting in contact with a couple of different photographers down there. Went and shot with them, posted the pictures, stuff just started going viral. Then everybody saw the pictures that I did with Courage, which is 2020 photography, and the whole debate about the is she a girl or a boy with that yellow thong photo shoot that I did down there. That went viral, and I gained like 20,000 followers off of a viral picture.
Mm-hmm.
The internet can change your life, and it definitely changed mine, but I never let none of it go to my head. I've always been a smart girl, so I'm like, I'm gonna use this, So my following went up, my price went up. So I went from making $150 to $200 to $250. Now I'm charging $500 to host the party. Now I'm charging $750 to host the party. Then it went from I don't want to host no more, because now they want to argue with me about paying my hosting fee. But I feel like a lot of people here because they fuck with me. How does door situation work? So I'm sitting back watching them collect this door at the end of the night, and I'm just getting paid this small portion, but a lot of people in here fucking with me. I feel like I deserve some of that door. So that's when I started learning about promoting the parties instead of hosting them. So now I'm like, don't talk to me about I don't want to host.
I want to promote now.
Put me on the door. They was like, who is featuring this shit? Why did she know about how to be on the door?
Right.
So I'm asking if I want to be on the door. So then that's when we came up with I was in an all-girl promotion team with Alyssa and them. And sometimes it worked, sometimes it didn't, And then it just was a lot of growing. And I played the field. I'm like, I'm talented. All right, let's try this music thing. I'm a rap. And it's been like everything that I did the song Bedroom, it dropped. That song got like 1 million plays on YouTube right now. Like, I never thought nothing would blow up the way that it do. But when you just like manifest and you're just like, you're in alignment with yourself and your spirit is right. When you talk to God, he listens. Even in them situations when it's not, when he know your heart is good, even though you're going through a lot in life, he's still gonna bless you. When you one of God's favorites, that's just what it is. Nobody can stop
Absolutely.
it. So everything I ever put my hands on, anything that I ever did, I was always blessed for it, abundance to come from it.
Yeah.
Everything I did, no matter, and I got a lot of slack. People tried to beat me down about hosting parties. You got kids. And I say, well, shit, what's the difference from me going to work at the plant from 11 to 6 in the morning and going to host a party from 11 to 2? At least I get to go to sleep and wake up to my kids and take them to school.
Right.
And I made the same amount that I would have made in that one night of working. Working at the plant for a few days. Right. I made that in one night, or my whole check I made in one night at the club when my fees went up. So it just was like people would try to kick me while I was down. I lived in the inner city. I had bars on my windows. I didn't know what red bottoms and all of that shit was at first. And y'all know they dragged me. Every mistake I made, the grammar police was everywhere. Anything, they called me the legging queen for a long time because I wore a lot of clothes from the boutiques. I couldn't afford what they was rocking. I didn't have the paid boyfriends. And even when I did date guys in the city that had money, I was so ambitious. I pulled out of my own bag. I didn't know how to ask a man for nothing. I didn't know how to say, hey, buy me a bag, do this, do that. I bought everything, damn near everything that I have that is materialistic. I bought myself, so it's like when I want it, I go get it. I'm not an asker. I'm a go-getter for myself. So I never understood that. I never got that end of it. And a lot of times I got picked on because of the way that I was. And I never, if you pay attention to with the in-crowd situation here, I love everybody. I got love for everybody. But sometimes you got to know how to read a room when you come in. And everybody don't fuck with you. And that's okay. But they're going to respect you because they know that you're not a bad person. You're just not the type of person that want to be up in everybody's face. And you got to respect that. Right. I'm getting mine. I don't want to be friends with everybody because you can't be in these type of situations. You just can't be, unfortunately.
That's right. That's wisdom.
But when I'm walking in the room, I can rub elbows with y'all, shake y'all hands. When opportunities people come to me, oh, who should I work with, this, and that. I'm sending people everybody way that I know can plug them some type of way. We don't got to be best friends or friends for me to do that. You know, I respect you on that level of business and entrepreneurship. I want you to win. So if I can't do it, or XYZ I know can't do it, and I may not talk to you every day, but I'm going to still send somebody your way because I know you can. And that's just how I am. And that's why I feel like I stay blessed within that situation. But it's just like going from this to this to that. People like, she just don't know what she wants to do. I know what I want to do, and everything that I wanted to do, I did. I just never let nobody keep me in a box. You can't box me in. I've never been a person you could box in, and I'm not a person that'll let nobody talk me out of anything that I want to do. So if I want to host, if I want to throw a party and be a promoter, if I want to be in a rap group or singing group, whatever I want to do, if I want to rap, I'm going to do it. And guess what? I'm going to excel in every one of those things. And I'm going to keep going till I feel like I reach my limit. When I feel like I reached my limit with hosting, I stopped taking bookings and I was only throwing parties. When I feel like I didn't want to be in the club no more and that wasn't my scene, I let it go and I pursue acting full time. And I just ask that God, like, am I doing the right thing? And if I'm doing the right thing, please just make sure that I can take care of my babies. And that's what it's always been for me. And to be able to now do what I love, the thing that I've always wanted to do my entire life, and it's taking care of my kids and my livelihood, my family, and it just, whew, it's amazing. It's just amazing.
I feel like I really, really agree with just finding whatever it is that you want to do and just going for that. You know, I don't feel like I never feel like, oh, she doing too much. Like, that's never been a thing for me to say about anybody, even for myself. Like, I used to really hate when people be like, oh, she just doing a bunch. Like, you know, she doing a lot.
I hate to hear that.
Why can't I do a lot? Or why can't they do a lot? If that a lot is working for them, like, why can't you do that? Multiple streams of income is what most millionaires have.
Exactly.
Most people with money have multiple streams of income, and they're good at what they do, or they find out the thing that they're really good at, and they just stick to that.
And that's what
so going through those different motions, hosting, being a promoter, you know, and working a regular job. Acting for you is really it.
It's home. It's my thing. Yes.
It's definitely, but we can see that though. I think that's the greatest thing about it, is that no matter how many things that we've been through, whatever we've done, when we find that one thing, it's like we know it, and then everybody else around us, we know it, they know it too.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like, and I'm saying this to you, I feel like this is it for you.
I definitely agree. I agree.
This is it for you. I think you found that one thing that you're definitely confident about, that you're definitely sure about, and it's coming across as pure passion. It's not coming across, to me, it's not coming across as, oh, she's just doing it because she wants a celebrity status or she wants to be some type of star. Yeah. It's coming across as pure passion. And I mean, we can see it. It's evident. I mean, if I cut on Tubi right now, you're on like 30,000 movies.
I'm put blood, sweat, and tears into this, and people don't even understand. A lot of stuff I did for free in the beginning, you know, and it got to a point where now it's like, yeah, you got to pay me because it's a business, and I'm watching y'all make so much money off of this. So it's like, I just don't feel like I'm about to sit here and let people keep playing with me, you know, especially how hard I'm working. And a lot of people see a lot of opportunities. Oh, y'all see the pictures, but y'all don't know what goes on behind the closed doors.
Right.
And it's just like, oh, she doing it. Oh, people finally recognizing her. Oh, I remember when I first started doing these movies and they was dropping on Tubi. Like I said, they talk about you, then they love you.
Oh, so yeah.
It was like, she just doing these Tubi movies. Then shit, not everybody and their mama want to do a Tubi movie. And I got so many people who I know for a fact had things to say, reaching out. Hey, how can I get in a movie? And guess what? I tell them how they can get in the movie.
Of course you do.
I do. Because if it's
of course.
For you, I'm not no hater. Because what's for me is for me, okay? Can't nobody stop what God got for me. So that's just what that is. But I'm going to still help you. I'ma still help you. And that's just the God in me, because I ain't gonna do you how you did me. I ain't even gonna
Exactly.
let you know I know what you said. Most people never even gonna get that energy that I know what they said.
Right.
I just know how to deal with you, and that's just what it is. But I'ma still help you. I'ma still help you. But it's just, you are right. This is my passion. This is
Absolutely
what
it
I want to
is.
do. I love this for me, and I love how, on top of this being for me, I love how Detroit is being showcased with it. We
Absolutely.
are like the Mecca for the independent films right
Yeah.
now, and it's so beautiful to be a part of that, to be a reason why that's so. And it's just like, it's just amazing to me. And I have so many young women, older women, who like reach out to me and tell me how like they look up to me, and how it blows my mind.
Yeah.
It blows my mind, because I just, not that I never saw that from me, I'm just humble and I'm
Right.
thankful. And I thank God that he uses me that way, because I've
Absolutely.
been through a lot, and I'm an open book with certain situations. And if I could stop somebody from going through it, so they don't got to go through what I went through beforehand, I'm going to do that. Or if I could pull somebody out of it, I'm going to try my best to do that. And I just feel like, even though, he's opening doors for me and allowing me to be able to do what it is that I love, I also feel like he's using me as a vessel too, to put me, because when I do get to a certain level, best believe I'm reaching back down, and I'm doing what I can to pull those back up with me. And on top of that, I want to talk to women. I want to talk to women, because like I said, I made so many mistakes in the beginning, and I'm just blessed to be where I am, because a lot of people who would have went through what I went through in my life, girl, wouldn't be here.
Right.
I didn't contemplated not being here. I done been in so many situations where I've been down on my knuckles, and I just feel like maybe the world would be better off without me here.
Wow.
God would say to me, girl, bye.
Right.
Maybe I'm just putting you through all these storms, because when I bless you, I need you to be ready for the blessings that I give you. And
Absolutely.
that's how
I
I
agree.
look at it now, because when I say they pouring down on me, like the devil tried to be busy with me at the end of last year, and I was so discouraged.
Yeah.
Because I was like, how is this happening? That's why you really got to watch the company that you keep. Us as women, for sure, because we can get pulled into a lot of stuff, and people don't know nothing, so they gon'. And I'm not here to clear up nothing, So at the end of the day, that be what it be. But we have to watch ourselves and protect ourselves. We have to make better decisions. A lot of times, my mind and my sight, especially when it came to men, I just was like on some worldly type stuff. I like what I saw. I liked what looked good, but that didn't mean what was in here wasn't no good. And every
That's
time
right.
I did that, it ended it badly. It was like he
Yeah.
kept telling me, like, so you gonna keep doing this. I'm gonna keep whooping your butt too every time.
Yep.
You get it. Oh, I get it now. I don't want nothing to do with that. Nothing. I get it now, but
Of
it's
course.
just that we as women, we gotta stop going for what look good, what feel good, and I wouldn't say feel good, because I mean that like in a sexual manner.
I know what you're saying.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
when I say feel good, yes, the right man can make you feel good, but it's gonna be in the ways that you don't even understand. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not gonna be in the physical ways. That might be something to it, but it's gonna change your life when you're dealing with the right man, and that's all I can say.
Everything that glitter ain't gold.
No, it's not. No, it's not. And I need the women to see that, and the girls
Right.
to see that. We just be ooh, he got jewels. Ooh, he got this. Ooh, look, that ain't all that ain't all it's
It's
cracked
not
up
all
to
that.
be, that ain't all it's cracked up to be. So
Right.
and I'm just here, and I just say like even now, I still do it now, but I just feel like God is using me as an example, so that when I do get to that point, because I'm on my way, but when I do get there, I'm gonna be able to be like, look, this is what happened, and I'm blessed to be here, but I don't want y'all to go through this, So I'm excited. And I'm pushing.
I really, you know what? It's so refreshing, because I had no idea that it was getting ready to go where it then went. Okay. When I pray before I get on my show, I just really take my hands off of my show, and I just have God just do whatever it is he gonna do. That's what I tell him every time. And every time that I pray that prayer, he always just goes, he do what he want to do, right?
What you want to do, don't
And
you?
so it's just so refreshing to me to just hear you talk like this, because I just I just I just see a different type of aura about you that's really like it. That's why I keep smiling, because I'm like she is grown. Like, she is really grown. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just remember little Crystal, and I'm just thinking to myself, like, I'm really talking to a grown woman, like a mature grown woman, and just seeing you just flourish in so many areas of your life, and not just in your career, but just personally. You know what I'm saying? As a woman, as a mom, you know what I'm saying? Just as an individual, you know what I'm saying, as a person. And I just believe mental health is so important. You know what I'm saying? Making sure that you're okay. And it just seems like you're in such a good place. And I just love every part of that. That you just in a good place. I mean, it just, above all else, if you're not in a good place, nothing in your life is going to be right.
At all.
If you don't feel good about yourself, nothing is going to be right. And that's the reason that you're doing so good, is because you're staying positive. You know what I'm saying? And you're working on yourself. I can see it. I see you working on yourself. And you having a relationship with God, which people don't even understand how important that is. That's the most important relationship in our whole entire life.
So important. So important. And, you know, people tiptoe around it and they play. It's like a lot of people will call on him when things are bad, you know. And I say this all the time, like, you got to praise him at all times. Even people, when things are going great, people tend to forget, you know, why things are going great. Who did that for you?
Yeah,
you didn't do it for yourself.
Who did that for you?
Who did that for you?
That's
so
right.
It's like, for me, it's like, I know who did it, and I'm going to continue to praise him, to talk to him about it, to thank him for it, because I know that I would not be here without, you know, without God blessing me with the opportunities and just guiding me. Because like I said, my prayer has always been, Lord, just guide me. I'm walking out on faith, and that's what I've been doing. And it's when you do that and you mean it, man, life changes. And that's exactly what it's done for me. And I see somebody in the comments saying, why do black girls talk about God? Somebody just said block him. And I don't block him. You leave people like that to say what they say. Black females are against men and God. No, I don't know. That's weird. People just get on here and just do weird things.
You know what?
That's the devil, because you see me praising them. And then you got negative people.
I never even acknowledge when I see that on the show and people comment and say stuff. I never even acknowledge it, because it is the devil. Yes. And I just let him be on here.
Because you mad. And that's why the
conversation is still not gonna stop because you said something. You'll be fine. Yeah, you'll be fine.
That is crazy. I'm like, they don't need to be blocked. Let them keep doing what they do.
Let them. Absolutely. I don't even acknowledge nonsense whatsoever. I don't do that. I definitely want to talk about you being all over Tubi right now. I gotta talk about that. Okay. So there is not, literally, it's so funny to me, because when I see people that I know, I get really excited, and I be like, wow, like I'm literally, first of all, I love Tubi. Okay, they can say whatever they want to say about Tubi.
Everybody loves Tubi.
I love Tubi.
You got a lot of closet Tubi lovers. They love Tubi.
I'm out the closet. I love Tubi, right? So every time I go on Tubi, I'm like, okay, I've seen her in this, but I keep finding more movies that you're in that I haven't saw yet.
Because I've done a lot of stuff, and it's crazy because some stuff just pop up now because they're getting distribution and they're pushing it on Tubi. A lot of stuff we did. I guess like I can go back to when we had movies when we was doing movies and they was getting put on DVD. Yeah. That's how long I've been acting. But literally, I just really started like taking it serious within the past 2-3 years. Okay. And that's when everything just started to take off. But I've been like in the acting community for about a good 6-7 years.
Okay.
A lot of my projects in the beginning didn't come out. So it's a lot of stuff. I did like 3 or 4 movies that nobody ever saw, you know. And it was like a trial and error thing in the beginning when people was trying to do movies. They realized they needed more funding. We had people in the movies that was casted that was going to jail. One time I was in a movie and one of our main people passed away. It just be a lot. So it was like the movies couldn't come out. And then I started dealing with people who was taking it more serious, and then they started pushing it like what's that, the Spot 313 is something that we did literally like 5-6 years ago,
right?
And it just dropped on Tubi last year, so people was thinking that it was new and it's old. I'm like, y'all, look at what I'm wearing, look how skinty I is. I'm not even skinty like that no more, you know. So it's like a lot of people just seeing older stuff come out, but on top of that, I'm working too. So it's like I'm filming a lot, and they're starting to drop some stuff we do premieres for. Some stuff they just send it straight to Tubi because they just want to start getting their streaming money right away, you know.
Right.
But I'm definitely working, and I appreciate people for wanting to work with me, because the blessing about all of this is, AP, I never really do auditions. I get called.
Yeah.
Hey, I got this role specifically for you a lot. And that's a blessing within itself.
It is, absolutely.
You know, like not having to just be called to do something. That's how I know, you know. And it's like, I do like the audition aspect of it, but my audition aspect of it now is like, in Atlanta and Cali, and self-taping and learning that way. Like when I'm in the city, I don't really have to go to auditions, but I still go to meet and greets and stuff like that, so I can still rub shoulders with people and let them know that, you know, I'm here. You know, I'm here. Hey, y'all. You know, I go to a lot of premieres, and I'm not in the movies. You know, I'm not one of the people where I'm only supporting what I'm doing. You know, like I have a personal relationship with LB, who is over Plush Productions. She did These Men for Everybody, the Dirty D. Whenever she filming stuff, you know, or, you know, her sons got projects, we pop up on set, we support, you know, it's a family. It's really like a big family on my end, because I do have a good relationship with everybody. It's not a family for, I'm not gonna lie to y'all and say it's a family for everybody, because it's not. You know, with stuff like this, everybody pushing for the same goal. Some people, that stuff go to their heads, and I mean, they'll come back down eventually, you know, but people rub, I don't know what be going on. I just be needing people to sit down and talk to each other, because we a family. We all trying to do this together, you know. And my main goal is just on top of elevating what we're doing here in Detroit, I'm ready to do more. And I spoke about this a lot last year, saying that, you know, I love my film community here, and I love the indie circuit here in Detroit, but I just feel like God has more for me.
Absolutely.
And I didn't want to box myself in with like just straight being stuck on Tubi. You know, I love Tubi, but I want to be on TV. I want to do movies. I want to act alongside of, you know, Taraji and Viola and Denzel Washington, and you know, I want to be in the Black Panthers. I want to be in those type of movies, and I see that coming for me. I see that happening for me. And like I said, I just got to keep pushing, you know. And like I said, I've always been a person to think outside of the box. And even I had a lot of people, how did you end up in Cali doing a movie with, you know, Chris Stokes and Marcus Houston? The crazy story about that is,
I was going to ask you about that too.
That didn't come as a call. That was a call I made, or more so of a reach out. And this is what I tell people. Sometimes, I don't care how high you think you are or how good you think you're doing. I was at a point where I'm just like, well, if people want to book me, they're going to call me, you know? And then I ended up
No.
No.
Oh, no.
Oh, I learned. That's why.
Oh, no.
That's why things are taking off for me the way they are now.
Yeah. You have to be proactive.
Very much.
You
a lot
you
of
have
times
to be.
People know who you are. They know who you are, but they're not going to reach out for you. They want to see how bad you want it.
Yeah.
They want to see what you going to do. Or is she comfortable where she is, or is she going to make herself uncomfortable? So I ended up going into on Clubhouse. One of my good friends invited me on there and said, come on there and just hear what they got to say. So I go on there, and it was like a couple of other people that had been in Tubi movies, and we were all talking. And then the person who shot the movie Stepmother and the Assistant was in there. And basically we were talking about how, you know, how I was saying, like, I didn't want to work with them, you know, like I can't wait to branch out and work with other people, you know. And I was saying, they were saying, like, so these people don't reach out to y'all? And we like, no, they don't reach out to us. And they need to start reaching out to y'all because y'all the mecca of this. They trying to get y'all numbers. You know, they out in Cali and Atlanta trying to figure out what Detroit is doing because our streaming numbers are so high.
That's
like,
right.
That's right. You know, what is that formula? They trying to figure it out. So they just like in a minute they about to start pulling the actors from there because y'all are like royalty out there. Like everybody is looking for y'all. So I'm like, them people ain't coming looking for us. But, you know, while I was there, in my head, I just kept saying, like, when I get off this call or off this clubhouse, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and follow a couple of people with, you know, who I know are got big roles and can really change, you know, some things for me. So I went, I follow Chris Stokes. I follow Marcus Houston. I did that night, right? I prayed about it. And I was like, okay, I'm a follow, and then tomorrow it was late. I don't like DMing and messaging people late at night. I don't like that. So I said I'm gonna reach out tomorrow and I'm gonna DM them.
Okay.
What happened? So when I woke up the next morning, Marcus had followed me back, and I said, oh, okay, so if I DM him, this gonna go straight in his DM. You know, sometimes somebody ain't following you, it hit the request. I'm like, dang, I wonder if he gonna get it. But when he followed me back, I said, oh, it's a go. It's a go. So I DM'd him and I told him, like, I just watched your movie, The Assistant, you know, because he wasn't in it, but he produced it. And I was like, I told him, like, how I saw they growth from Stepmother to The Assistant. You know, everybody, even with them doing this for a long time, is still trial and error. You know, nobody perfect. But I definitely saw how the production stepped this game up when they came out with The Assistant and Stepmother too.
And I just was just about to say that.
Yeah, I was like, I really, you know, hope I can work with y'all one day. And, you know, if y'all need me, let me know. Holla. You know.
Let me know.
Girl, not even a whole hour ago, he right back like, nice to meet you. I see you doing your thing. And I'm like, oh, he see me. He know who I am. And it blew my mind because I said, they know who we are.
They know.
And I had a lot of people tell me, like, you be so nervous and you just be thinking, like, everybody's so much bigger than you. Crystal, you don't even know what you've done for yourself. And I be having to, like, sit back and really look because it be blowing my mind. Everywhere I go, people know me. Everywhere I go. I saw your movie. I love you. I love you. I love you. And I said, this is crazy. This is real. I don't matter what state I go to. They know me. And I'm like, it still shocked me. I'm like, oh, my God. They know me. They know me. Like, they like, girl, how you think they don't know you? You own everything. And I just...
You own everything.
It just still blows my mind because I can't believe it. And, like, when he wrote me back, he said, I look forward to working with you.
Keep letting it blow your mind.
Because and that's what keeps me humble.
Yeah, and keep letting it blow your mind.
It's gonna always be a blessing to me. I don't care how big I get. I'm always gonna be surprised at the blessings that God has given me. I'm always
you should be
because it's like I just never thought that I would be here, and it's always gonna be a shock. So I'm never one of the people like I know this is for me because I never knew. I'm just doing what I love, and it just so happened that it's going crazy for me. But after he said that, I said, all right, just let me know. So probably like 6 hours went by, and he wrote me back like, where you located? And I said, shoot, in Detroit, but I travel. I go to LA, Atlanta, New York, wherever you need me to be. What's up? You feel me? So he was like, I got a role for you, but it literally films in like 2 days. I said, what?
Okay.
Let's go. So he was like, all right, what's your email? I'm gonna have the producer reach out to you. So he I sent him my email, and then Juanita, which is Chris Stokes' sister, they are on the production team there, ended up emailing me. She told me what the rate was. Yes, I got paid, all of that. You know, it wasn't even oh no, we want to come have you do it for free. We're gonna pay you. We got this role for you. It's not super big, but come and do it, you know, and then we gonna see how it go from there. So what I do, what date you need me to be there? I bought my own plane ticket.
I know that's right.
I booked my own room.
I know that's right.
I flew to Cali by myself.
Period.
When I got there, she was like, I'll cover your transportation to and from set. We only need you on set for the 1 day. I don't care if you needed me there for 2 hours. I am there. So I got there, and then they end up moving my filming date to the day after that. So I told her, like, oh, I only booked it for this because I don't want to be gone for my kids that many days. So I only booked it for when I got there the day before, the day I filmed, and then the next day I went home immediately. But because they moved everything around, I told her, like, oh, man, how do y'all want me to do this? Because my flight go back on the day you want me to film. And that's when she was like, well, it's our fault. We'll rebook your flight and we'll pay for your room for any extra time that you got to be here, which was a blessing. So I was
very
like,
much so.
I
like
gotta
that.
pay to do all of that.
I like the professionalism, Chris.
I like how they did that.
I like
yes.
that.
So they helped me out on that end. AP, when I got in the Uber, they paid for my Uber to get there. I get there, and it's like this big area where it's a production studio, but it's like in the mountains and on the hills. And I seen a spaceship, I seen planes, I seen all this stuff that they using to make these movies with, and it just was like, damn, this crazy, like, this is my life. Yes. I said, this is my life. Oh my God. I said, look at this. So I go in there. They were so excited to meet me. Oh my God, it's Crystal. I just was watching her on Tubi. They were excited to meet me. Do y'all know who that is? I'm like, do y'all know who y'all is? They're like, you don't know who you is? I was like, oh my God, I love y'all. But it was like, felt like, oh my God. Then the guy was like, okay, well, are you comfortable here? Do you want anything to eat? I'm like, no, I'm good. He like, well, let me take you to your trailer.
Yes, my girl got a trailer.
Yeah, I said, I got a trailer. Yeah, you got a trailer. They walked me down to the trailer.
Oh my God.
I was like, whoa. The boy was like, girl, I said, you don't know. You don't know.
Hey, listen, you get that trailer, you made it.
I made it, girl. I was like, I cannot believe this. I got a trailer. Stop playing with me. I was so excited. Girl, tears. He like, girl, what you about to cry? I said, you don't know what I've been through. You don't know what I've been through. I got a trailer. You don't even
Girl, period. I love it. I
couldn't believe it. Then when I just got on set and then I was just working with these people that's been in the industry forever, and it just was like, oh my God, I'm rubbing shoulders, and they like, it's not a rubbing shoulders to the point where it feel like I'm below them. They're treating me like an equal. They're respecting me. I just felt it felt like family. It didn't feel weird. Everything just was like falling into place like it should have. And then it's just like, after that, everything just started really going. So it's just like, I was just super excited. And then like I was myself, but I left a great impression with them. They were blown away. Blown away.
So good.
Blown away. When I did my
I'm so excited for you.
I didn't need, thank you, but I didn't need much direction. Chris Stokes was like very impressed with me. He was like, oh, she cold. Like, she cold. She told me like, oh, we're definitely calling you back. We're definitely gonna have a bigger role for you. Look, just be on the lookout. Let us know what's going. When we hit you up, what's going on with your schedule. We got some stuff coming up. We're calling you back. They like, we just really been looking for new talent. And it's like not even new talent. It's just that's something that's been missing. And she told me in the car.
Good.
Told me in the car. She was like, "You have something that the industry has been missing. It's that rawness, that realness, that hustle. It's like you got it." She like, "You remind me of how Taraji first started."
You know what it really is though?
It's that Detroit, and they just not used to that. What you feel like it is?
It's so Detroit because we are just. I'm telling you, we can do anything and go anywhere. Okay?
Anywhere.
But not just that. It's that God in you.
Yeah.
That's really what's taking you to the next level. For real. I'm just, I just gotta be real about what this is. Because our gifts will make room for us. And that's exactly what's going on in your life right now. But it's the fact that why you're in this space, and you know who put you in this space. And that's the reason why when you go into these different places, they're not going to be able to deny anything of you, because small things, this might be small to a lot of people. A lot of people might be like, oh, well, she, it wasn't really a big role, but she was in it. That doesn't matter. All you need to do, and this is for everybody that's listening right now, all you need to do is to get yourself in the
That's
room.
it.
That's it.
Get your foot through the door, and that's what I did. And
Get
this was,
yourself in the
they
room.
don't tell you, but these type of situations be mini auditions. You get what I'm saying? So it was like, I knew too. You know, like I said, I never have a problem being myself because
Absolutely.
I know genuinely who I am is just a great person.
Yeah.
You know, so I know if you genuinely a good person, you gonna see that too. You know, so my thing with this whole situation was, I think a lot of time people just want to see how hard you're gonna go. It surprised them that I got up and I'm gonna fly there. You gonna what? You know, because when they ask me, like,
I'm gonna pay
I'm
for
gonna
it.
fly there. I'm gonna come. I'm gonna fly there.
buy my ticket. I'm gonna pay for my room.
I'm coming.
I'm gonna get there because this is a great opportunity for me, and I'm not getting ready. Oh, you say 2 days? Oh, I'll be there tomorrow.
All right. And I had just got finished filming a Dirty D, and a lot of time I take like a week to just like
kind of digress.
Yeah. And I I chill, you know. But I was like, fuck that shit. I'm going. Like I don't know what car I'm going. And it was like they was asking me like, so you're from Detroit? I'm like, yeah. They like, you flew here? Because a lot of their talent be local.
Yeah.
I said, yeah, I flew here. Oh, she ain't playing. She spent
my own money too.
Sure did.
My own money.
Sure did.
Yeah.
And to do it again in a heartbeat. And do it again. I'm just one of those type of people. That's why I feel like I've always been able to just, like I said, when I love it and I put my mind to it, I go hard.
Yeah.
And I don't care if I got to spend some money to do that. I don't care because I know the end result of that. Now, guess what I did? When it did that with them, and now when my name come up in a room with them, oh yeah, like she go hard. Not only is she a good person, you know, she flew her ass up here to work with us, and we didn't pay for her flight. We didn't do nothing.
All it takes is for the right conversations to be had, and for your name to be in the wind. And now that you've done that, like they're talking about that, which means that's going to open up the door for the next opportunity, which is going to be bigger than the one that they gave you. That's all it does.
Yes.
That's all it does. It just keeps growing.
I tell people, like, don't limit yourself. A lot of times people do that, and they just be like, oh, my God, it's in Cali. I ain't going to be able to do that. Yeah. It's probably somebody else who probably been somewhere in the same situation and just was like, well, I'm not going to spend no money. And to be honest with you, quiet as it's kept, like, my finances at that time wasn't even the best. I just really spent so much money to just move. I moved my kids out of the city. Yeah. We are in a very, very nice community. My home is, I have a 3-car garage. I'm blessed. My home is huge, you know, like a 5-bedroom house. And it's just like being able to do that for my kids, you know, but it's like I bust my behind to do it. Yeah. And I spent a lot of money doing it. So like I just was dwindled down to the little bit of savings that I had, and then taking my jobs that I've been getting filming, and I just been taking my money and budgeting and doing what I was supposed to do with it. And me having to buy that flight and all of that, in my head I did say like, you don't really have the money to do this, but I asked God, like, God, I'm going to do it, and I'm just asking you to catch it. He's
going to give it back.
And baby,
when I say give it back. Trust me.
Into April, walking into 2023.
That's what he do.
When I say abundance,
yeah,
it's been coming from. It's like money been raining down.
He don't play. I
asked you. I said, if I do this, can you got me?
And because you know where I am. This is the good thing that I love about God. Because you know where I am, and you know that this is a stretch for me.
Man.
And you know that if I do this, this is a sacrifice. So not only do I want to go here, but I need you to make it so that I can go here. Okay. And when I come back, because I got other things going on, I need you to come through. And that's what he do.
And he did it.
That's what he do.
And he did, and keep doing it. Every time I look up, like I just was telling my boyfriend this. I just was like, I just be driving and my Zelle go ding. I be forgetting that it's money coming from somewhere. And I'm like, look at him working. I said, God, please. And it just was like, because I just was trying to figure it out. Like, okay, like, I'm staying afloat, but I'm not comfortable. Yeah. I'm like, Lord, make me comfortable. And when people saw me go and work with them, it made everybody really open their eyes and say, like, okay, now she making strides. We not making. She about to blow. So now I got people from everywhere calling me. I'm not booked for one movie in Detroit so far for 2023. All my bookings is in other states. all of them are in other states, and I'm not mad at my city. You get what I'm saying? I'm not, because when they do come to me for certain stuff, the date is blocked off because I'm booked somewhere else and I can't do it. But it's just like, it's a blessing, because at first I believe that in the beginning they was teeter-tottering around if they wanted to book me. What now it's just like, we gotta have her on our project. We gotta have her, because if we do, they looking for her. Like, it's like a Tubi group on Facebook. It blows my mind watching the testimonials and how people really, really, really love us and watch these movies, and they're real fans, diehard fans. And they be on there like, if she ain't in it, I ain't watching it. And they serious. And I be like, I gotta make more movies for y'all.
I gotta make more movies, right?
In it, they not watching it. And I'm like, I gotta do it. So it's just like pushing me just to like keep going. And not only just for Tubi, like I want to show everybody that we can do this.
Absolutely.
We come from nothing and be something. Like,
absolutely.
Like, we can do it. Because I don't see a lot of movie stars coming out of Detroit. I don't see that. We got music artists. We got people playing sports and stuff like that. But I just don't see this happening. And it's like, that's why I'm so excited for us, because we literally created this lane.
Detroit is such an amazing place.
Man,
I don't care what nobody has to say about us. One thing for sure, two things for certain, we are some hustling people.
We are.
Okay, we will make it happen with $5 or $50,000. Do you hear me? Like, there is no, and much love to everybody that's looking from other cities.
We love, it's nothing against y'all. We just
do.
Talking about what's going on here at home.
We talking about what's going on.
It's amazing.
Here. I have never, ever, I'm saying this with my whole heart, I have never been more inspired and excited about this city than I am now. I'm talking about the music scene, the acting scene, just the women. We have some amazing women in this city.
Entrepreneurs, the businesses coming in
like
our city.
It's mind blowing to see how far that we've come. All these Black businesses opening up, just all over, just everywhere. It's
and how we're coming together.
And how we're coming together. How
I'm loving to see us all support one another.
Yes.
Like, we talking about everything. I just watched it. Like, Bezo went on the Breakfast Club. Even though he do music,
I love him
too. Yeah. You know, he was shouting us out for everything.
He was.
You know, and it's like, Babyface Ray, all of them. When they get on these platforms, and it's the same thing I'm gonna do. When I get on these certain platforms and they start asking me questions, I'm talking about everything that we're doing. You know, it's just like from the clothing lines to the accessory lines and Mia Ray doing her thing with the bag.
Absolutely.
Like, I see them everywhere, and I travel. It's not just here, it's everywhere.
It's just a beautiful thing to be from this city. And let me just say this. There has been so many times that I have tried to move away because of what I do. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, no, I think I need to go to Atlanta. I'm like, no, I think I need to go to LA. No, I think I need to go to New York. And God has opened up some amazing opportunities for me to go to different places and do different things. But one thing I know that he said for me, Detroit is your home. Yeah. This is where you'll live. Yeah. Regardless to what happens with this show, regardless to anything, you will live in Detroit, because what you think you can do in LA and all these other cities, you can do it right here. And we can bring Hollywood to Detroit. And I wholeheartedly believe that is what the city is turning into. Like, we are turning into our own Hollywood.
People are moving here to do film.
People are moving here.
People are moving here. Like, I have people in my band.
Absolutely.
Like, I'm about to just I'm an aspiring actress. They be in Atlanta. It's not popping like that down here how it is up. I think I'm just gonna come up there and rent a room and see how it go. I have so many people reaching out. So if I come to Detroit, you think I could? Man, we got auditions happening every other day up here for stuff, and it's just like they're so excited to work with us. Like, they just, it be, like I said, it just be crazy to just be put on this list of celebrity status because the people that I want to work with are on a higher level than me. But like I said, it just keep blowing my mind that people be like, girl, you are a celebrity. And I just be like, I'm not. But they feel that way about me. I don't feel that way yet about myself. And it's not because I don't believe in myself. I just feel like I have way higher to go. This is not my cap.
Yeah.
You know, like the sky is not the limit for me. Never has been. So I feel like I have so much more to do. And it just blow my mind. It just blow my mind. And I'm excited. I'm so excited.
You should be. You absolutely should be excited. It's just so, I almost can't even put into words just like how I feel about just our whole culture here. It's just something so different about, I mean, it's so much unity here now. Like I can remember when our East Side rappers was with the West Side rappers.
It was both doing good. Both
nobody liked each other, but the East Side was doing good, the West Side was doing good, but they didn't like each other. And it's like, I think when they bridged that gap with them, it was just over. It just brought everything in full circle. And I'm just excited about just what's going on and everybody here, and just everybody is, even if you in the same lane, everybody is still showing up and supporting each other. I seen Michi on here talking to you like, "Oh, girl,
that's my baby."
Right? And I'm like, I promise you, when I see stuff like that, it really warms my heart, because there was a time when our city was so freaking divided. Man, yeah. It was a time when didn't nobody like nobody, and if you was doing the same thing somebody else was doing, it was like, oh, when she start doing that, yeah, now I don't like her no more. And now it's just like, we don't care about none of that. It's really Detroit versus everybody.
Yes, because it's enough. What I'm happy is to see is that everybody is starting to realize that it is enough for everybody.
Absolutely.
It's big enough for all of us to eat out of it. And it's just like, and I feel like a lot of us too, like you said, with me, growth. A lot of us started together. We've been on this journey together for a long time. And like, I see other people growing as well. Yeah. And it's the growth. Hold on, I see something real quick. Who in here? Vision Collections. Oh, my boy, watch this. I'm in the A right now. Watch this. I'm about to show you something. I got my jacket with me. He down here right now. Definitely down here repping for my boy. You feel me, y'all? Like, let me see.
Put your jacket on, child.
Feel me?
He's so funny.
Real quick. Y'all like my Letterman? Y'all like my Letterman?
She's so funny.
Period. Okay. Little commercial break real quick.
I ain't mad at you.
Shout out to my bro Bart. You feel me? Y'all y'all gotta hit him up.
First of all, Bart, I let her do that because it's her, but I need my jacket.
My bad. Yeah, now you gotta get AP a jacket.
I need my jacket, Bart, because this is my show. Yeah. And I let her do that. So yeah, I need my jacket.
So Bart, we gotta get AP a jacket.
Period.
Fast, quick. Period, quick.
I gotta get my jacket, Bart. He's so crazy.
I told you black was the best choice. Yeah, I love my jacket. I wear it with everything. He said, pull up, AP.
Oh, I'm pulling up. No worries.
AP need her jacket.
DM me. I'm pulling up tomorrow.
I love my jacket. I love my jacket too. I get compliments on it all the time. They love that out.
I love everything that comes from Detroit. All Detroit designers. I want all of it. I want everything.
Send AP everything. Send me everything too. We need it. We got y'all. We repping.
So I want to touch on this just a little bit because I believe that it is relevant in so many ways of our lives. Especially when you have, when you're doing something, when you're busy, when you love what you do. I want to talk about support or lack thereof. And does that mean anything to you? I'm just going to say, I'm saying it like that because in the beginning stages of my career, I really thought that was like my say all be all, and that would make me or break me if I didn't have it. And I think once I really didn't get the support that I felt like I deserved or that I should have been getting, I was kind of discouraged in a lot of areas. Like, well, dang, you know, I'm trying to do this, that, and this, and I can't even get them to pull up, or I can't even get them to watch the show. And I felt some type of way. So tell me, what do you think about support? Is that something that's big for you, or do you not really care?
I feel like, of course, doing what I'm doing right now,
Mm-hmm.
support does make a difference because your fans are the people that watch the movies. But what I can say is, in all honesty, I had to develop really thick skin in the beginning of my career, like prior to the movie thing, like just with everything, because I didn't get a lot of support from people.
So when I say support, let me be more clear. I'm really meaning support from like family and friends, because this
didn't get a lot of support.
is what I know. Support for me comes from absolute strangers for the most part. That's where I want to say 90%, and this is sad, but about 90% of my support comes from people who absolutely do not know me.
I could agree at one point in time that's how it was for me.
Okay.
In the beginning, what I had to learn too, and take a note, everybody who on here listening. God won't bless a mess. And when I say that, I say this because sometimes you can't get blessings because of the people that are around you.
Yeah.
So I befriended a lot of people I ain't have no business being friends with. And it created a lot of drama in my life, and a lot of things just wasn't going right. And it was because I was surrounded around the wrong people. When I let certain people go, and you know, I could say like, I'm not one of those no new friends people.
Yeah, me either.
People from my past wasn't no good. And my newer friends are better friends than I've ever had before, you know. So they're more supporting. The love that I feel from them is totally different than what I'm used to. In the past, my group of friends was a competition all the time. And that's not friendship, you know. And as far as like family support, I've always had like support from my family, you know, but my peers and stuff, no, because we were too busy lining each other up instead of supporting one another.
Yeah.
And like I said, it was always a competition. Now it's to the point where, you know, I'm getting support from my peers at the time now because I'm in a whole different lane. But it's like that. Whenever I was in a lane with somebody doing the same thing, it was like fake friend, you know. And I'm like, it's the makeup, y'all. I just seen a comment about people saying that I'm light-skinned. I am. Makeup will darken you on the camera. I am light-skinned. I like to tell people I'm caramel, but I get argued with all the time. But I am light-skinned. But yeah, like the support, even from it, I feel like honestly, it took people from not from this city to really, really, really love on me, for my city to love on me. And unfortunately that happens, you know, but I didn't get a lot of support from the people here. Like I said, they talk bad about me, you know, and then it took for me to get co-signed and, you know, loved on by other people. Even now, you know, like after it's just, I'm not gonna lie, I see the difference from after I went to Cali, and then I got people like Just Hilarious in my DM saying they love me. I got celebrities in my DM all the time talking about how they watch my movies and they love me. And then it takes for people to see other people acknowledge the greatness in you, for them to start to say, oh, now we love you too.
Right.
Now people are openly, people that never even spoke to me or said nothing to me from this city are, oh my God, I'm so proud of you, you know. But it took for them to see other people who wasn't from here love on me that way. And that's messed up, you know.
Yeah.
But support, I learned a long time ago to not let the people closest to me who wasn't supporting me, it used to bother me, but I nipped that in the bud quick, because
you had to.
I had to, because it would bother me. It would have bothered me so bad. So do I care about if they support me or not? No, because my journey don't change.
That's right.
And how hard I go won't change. So it's like, I appreciate it, you know.
Right.
If you there, you there. If you're not, you're not. It's not gonna stop me from doing what I have to do, you know. So yeah, in the beginning it bothered me. Now, not so much.
Yeah.
Because I had to learn what's for you is gonna be for you, and you learned that too. It's just a journey we got to go through.
Oh yeah,
but eventually they'll come around, But
yeah,
you know how to treat those people. You ain't gotta be mean. You ain't gotta do none of that. But I just know how to treat you now, and that's just
right.
what it is.
So I want to play a little game. I played my game since like sometime last year. I don't know why I stopped playing my game, but it's called Would You Rather.
Okay.
So it's just like a cute little game, just saying, would you rather do this? Would you rather do that?
Okay.
So I got like 3 things that I wrote down for you. Okay. So I'm just gonna mess with you real quick and see which one would you rather do.
All right. What you about to ask me?
Ready. So straight hair or curly hair, and why?
Dang, that's a hard one. Okay.
It's always hard for a girl.
Dang, because I've been feeling the straight look lately, but
the straight is sexy, sophisticated, classy, straight to the point.
But the curls is always gonna do it for me because it just do something to my face when I got some nice curls. So them curls got right now we rocking the straight. I love my straight, but the curls do something for me.
So
I'm a curl.
It's the curls for you.
It's the curls.
Okay. Me. All right. This is good for you too. This one's gonna be a hard one for you.
Okay.
I think. You ready?
Mhm.
Chill clothes or dress up?
Chill.
I thought that was gonna be hard for you.
No.
No, come on now.
Chill. I just told you I'm a homebody girl. I would throw on some jogging pants and a t-shirt so quick. Like I'm a gym shoe girl. I'm not a heel. I hate wearing heels. I hate dressing up, but I will go throw that. I will go put, as they like to say.
I just knew you was gonna say dress up.
I'm not one of them. I hate it when it's time. I hate getting my makeup done.
I do too.
I hate it. I would do it. I would do it because I had to.
Right.
But definitely chill. I'm a chill girl. I'm a chill.
Okay. All right. How you like your man, girl? And you got to come through on this one.
Okay.
Beard or no beard? Come on. It's only one right answer for this.
Beard.
Period.
Beard.
You come in beard? Why? Why beard?
I mean, it's just something about that mature.
It's something about it.
It's like just something about that mature look for me. You feel me? I don't know. Like my boo, he keep it clean, but even when his little scruffiness come in, I like all that. Like line it up. I like that. You giving grown man. I like that.
So is it just straight like you like the straight black beard, or are we talking about like salt and pepper? Because I got an infatuation with the salt and pepper.
I like straight black. I mean, when you get older, you're gonna have the salt and pepper, but I mean, I'm liking the straight black right now.
Straight black.
I'm liking the straight black right now. Yeah.
Okay, girl. Okay, I only had 3 for you. I should have gave you a bonus round.
Make up one right now. Give me a bonus.
Make up one. Oh man, right on top of my head. Oh, I got a good one for you. Taraji or Gabrielle Union?
Both are great actresses, but my girl Taraji.
Why Taraji?
Because I just love her, and I see a lot of, when she tell her story,
mm-hmm.
I see a lot of my struggles and what she went through.
Wow.
And it's just like watching how she packed up and went to Cali with her son. And
yeah, she did.
I, as a mother, like seeing that get up and go and just saying like, I'm going for it. I feel that because I know what that is.
Yeah.
I ain't packed up and left yet, but the way that I move, it's just, and she's just so down to earth, and she keep it real. I watch her interviews. Like I said, they're both fire. I love them both, but it's just Taraji. That's my girl. Like and the way she acts, like
yeah, she cold for sure.
It's that one.
She can play anything, like anything.
It's like I loved her as Cookie. Then like she do it all.
You love her.
What was the one movie called? What's the one movie called where It was about the girls who was in the space program. What was that one called?
Oh my God, that I just looked at that. Oh my God,
it's at the tip of my tongue.
it
It's
is
top of my
too.
head, but I cannot remember what it was called. But it was that scene about when she went to the bathroom. And
Yeah, that's the
said,
scene that I can remember. Like when I think about that movie, that's the scene that comes to mind.
girl, I cried on that scene because I was
Yeah.
like, I feel her. You know, I cry. A lot of stuff I watch with her in there, I cry. But
Right.
you know, I'm just an emotional
Hidden
watcher.
Figures. That's the name of it. Somebody just said it. Hidden Figures.
Yes.
Thank y'all.
Thank y'all
They are
so
brains.
much. She did
Hidden
her.
Figures. That's exactly what it is. Okay, Crystal.
Her big one.
This is the last question of the night. I'm gonna let you go, girl, because it's after 10. Okay.
Oh, we've been going. Okay. That's how you know.
Good
interview.
This is the most important question that I ask in every show.
Okay.
And what I like about this question is I get all different answers. I've never gotten the same answer. But what I will say is every answer that I've ever gotten has always been so good. Okay. And everybody's answer is always different. Okay? Okay. So, with everything that you have been through, all of the moving parts from promoting, hosting, rapping, singing, and now acting, all of the trials and tribulations, everything in between, from the beginning to now, from the very beginning to now, growing up, all that. What would grown up, mature Crystal say to little Crystal right now?
Mature me, if I could go back and talk to myself, I would say this exactly. This is what I would say. My bad. She did do good at acrimony, y'all. My bad. She was firing that too. But what I would say to myself, my dad wasn't there, and I suffered from that. I was one of those little girls that suffered from that because I wanted that love. Like, I got love from my mom, but I never got that love from my dad. So I struggled with that, and that was a problem with me. So I would tell younger me, like, just because he wasn't there and you didn't feel that love from your dad doesn't mean that you are not loved. You get what I'm saying?
Wow.
I felt empty without having that love from my dad, so I looked for it in men.
Wow.
And that's the reason why I accepted so much bullshit. And I just wanted to feel love and hear that somebody loved on me, whether they was hitting me, you know, like I've been, you know, domestically abused, all of that. I've been, you know, I've stayed in relationships where I constantly got cheated on, and people just like, you're such a pretty girl, why are you staying? No self-worth, because I just wanted to feel loved. I wasn't taught how a man should treat a woman for real, because my dad wasn't there to give me that pep talk and this is what a guy do, and he don't mean this, but he gonna tell you this. A lot of times when the men tell you they love you, they don't love you. They just telling you that because it's gonna get them what they want from out of you. And I'm such a hard lover, and I go so hard for people that I'm in a relationship. I give my last, you know. My love language is gift giving. So it's like I'm one of them type of people. And like younger me, I didn't know what to expect.
Yeah.
So to show my love, I just would overdo it, you know, too loyal, too giving, you know, thinking that that's what I needed to do to keep a man, when in reality, when that right man come along, you gonna know, you know. And all the times I thought it was right, it wasn't right, because when I felt it the right way, I said, oh my God, I was wrong, so wrong, you know. But I would tell myself that you are loved, you know.
That's
and you
so good.
you not, you know, you can't base your self-worth on a man.
Yeah.
And that's what I did. I based my self-worth on
wow, this is good.
So yes, I would go back and tell myself that, baby girl, you got it. You know, it's cool to want to be in a relationship, but I longed for that.
Yeah.
I longed for that connection.
Yeah.
And got myself in a lot of trouble longing for that connection because I was looking for it in all the wrong places.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so good. That's good. You helped a lot of people, because people are commenting like, yeah, I needed that. You helping a lot of people. I told you when I end my show, I ask this question, And every time I ask this question, the answer is always so good. Like I can't like that was a very, very, very good answer. It really because it was real and it was you being transparent. Very transparent. You didn't have to do that. But I'm glad that you did because you helped some people. And that's what my show is all about. It's all about helping people. Yeah. That was good.
I'm glad I can. And I
you absolutely did. I so appreciate you. Thank you for coming on the show
Thank
tonight.
you for having me. Thank you for having me. I always love when I get a chance to, really talk to people and tell them my story because a lot of people don't know, So, when I'm able to do this, they're able to learn me in a more intimate way. So I appreciate you for having me on and asking the right questions and just allowing me to just speak. You let me just so and I thank you for that.
I appreciate it. I gotta have you back on soon when you're not all booked up and busy.
Just let me know. If I'm open, I'm definitely there.
Thank you, Crystal. Thank you.
Love you, AP.
Love you too.
Bye, y'all. Good night.
Bye.